what up? It's Maxxsmash201. Here we have Nemesis, Chuckillz, and Josh. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
What up, guys? This is Nemesis out here having fun on the podcast. About to give my thoughts on some subjects and talk about shit.
Chuckillz, you're next.
What's going down, y'all? It's Chuckillz here. Hope y'all having a good time. I'm enjoying being on this podcast, and I cannot wait to see what Nemesis is about to go off about, because this is about to be hilarious.
Josh, you're next.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Josh, and I am ready to wow out.
Okay, today's topic, guys, is the new Dragon Ball Z movie coming out in August. I know it's already out, but it's coming out in theaters, I believe, in August. Am I correct? August?
Well, maybe.
Maybe? Alright, so...
Is it the live action one?
No.
Nemesis.
Right?
Yeah, Rita.
I'm bugging out. Yes.
Okay, so starting off before we get, you know what? Let's start with Josh. Josh, what are your thoughts about the Dragon Ball Z movie coming out?
I mean, in general, this is like a continuation after the Buu saga. GT doesn't count.
What doesn't count?
GT.
So, because GT it wasn't canon. Am I correct?
Yeah,
It wasn't written by the author, so it doesn't count.
Yep. So in other words, any Dragon Ball Z movies that come out, it will literally be Dragon Ball Z. It's anything after the Buu saga.
So they pulled a Bryan Singer on us. So X-Men 3 and 2 does not
exist.
No,
Broly doesn't. Could exist if the author said so.
Yeah.
But it doesn't exist.
He doesn't exist right now.
So Nemesis, give us your thoughts.
This is bullshit. Okay? You can't confuse people and be like, no, that didn't happen. It didn't exist. Yes, that shit happened. Okay? One, this is what I think. I like Dragon Ball Z for its time, right?
Yes.
Right now, the way anime, the way the storyline goes, the way everything is much faster. I cannot do Dragon Ball right now. I can't watch a motherfucker float in the air for 5 episodes.
For 4 years.
And then do something. I cannot watch a person power up for a day and then decide to move. I can't watch these ongoing battles like this. You know what I mean?
You mean like Captain Ginyu as Goku powering up for an episode? Turns out he only went up to 6,000.
I can't do it anymore. I just can't. And I think that everybody's only getting this crazy hype about Dragon Ball is because Naruto kicked Dragon Ball's ass as being one of the dopest animes ever to be made.
That is true. I never finished Naruto. Couldn't continue it.
I can't finish Naruto in general. Like, it's finally done. It's fine.
I finished it.
I know you did. I saw the post, and I'm amazed about, because you know what's funny, like, if you don't read the manga, people will get on you for not reading the manga.
Oh yeah.
You know, like you really do have the hardcore manga fans. They're like, oh, you watch Naruto, you like Naruto, like tell me, like, what do you like about Naruto? Oh, that never happened. You never read the manga. You know? I'm like, all right, you know, like, suck a dick. Like, I'm sorry.
Naruto is the best anime ever made. That is my opinion. To this point, what anime that everybody has a backstory, everybody's character goes in depth, everybody is fucking dope, and it embodies the Japanese culture, and also the way that systematically the way they do things, and especially in terms of clans and family lineage.
Yeah.
And also continuing that in the genre of, I guess, ninja or shinobi world. And they even follow in some sort of way the I'm not gonna say blueprint, but some sort of ninja or ninjutsu procedure and protocol. If there's a teacher, the teacher always they have the chunin, jinin, and ginin, which is the teacher who is the overall higher ranking, and then he has the 3 chunin who comes up under him, and they gain ranking.
Yeah.
And that's really true in ninja arts, where you had like 80 something families to one clan, and everybody is secretly knows something more than the other, or your family has a secret style that they can't teach the other families that's in the village, you know?
Word.
And,
True.
and you have a teacher and he has 3 students, but you are always to report back to this teacher. So he could send you on a mission for like 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, you know, and you come back to him, you know. And some of them had students and they didn't even know who each other was because they didn't want to blow their cover or have too much information just in case they got caught. So to me, that's fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, the writers and the animators did their research on, you know what I'm saying? And it makes dope sense where it crosses over to a world where you could actually present this to young children and it could be playful and funny.
Mm-hmm.
And also it could be serious and a little bit more adult-like, you know what I mean? And it's just an ill fucking anime.
Well, here's my question. Did they finish it in on the show?
No,
or did they just only finish it in manga?
They only finished it in the
Finished it in
manga.
manga right now.
Oh, okay.
Right now they're in the fillers, and I think after these fillers this is it. This is the last one, and it's done.
But see, it's like what Nemesis said. Nowadays, like I'm a big Gundam fan. I've loved Gundam for years. I've always enjoyed Gundam.
Yeah.
You know, like I even showed on like my Instagram that like I built a Gundam model. G Gundam was one of my favorite series.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those things that most of the Gundams are like 50 episodes long, and like that's it. That's like the whole series.
Yeah.
So it's like with Nemesis, like what you were saying. Dragon Ball Z during its time was one of those times that it was like it was okay, even though you hated it. It was okay to wait the 4 or 5 episodes to see someone freaking power up.
All right.
So then get their ass kicked.
my Dragon Ball Z story is I saw that shit before I even went to school. Like that shit was right before Sailor Moon. So I would watch that shit, eat my cereal, and I'm like, I'll watch that. So I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. Like I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. The show, not the manga, because I didn't know what manga was. I was a big
Exactly. That was the thing too. I think Dragon Ball Z was so big in its time because
that shit showed on WB.
I think that as coming from the Northeast, this area, we didn't have access to manga anyway.
No, none of that. No.
Take the truth, you know, like you could go down to well, at least in New York City, you could go down to Chinatown and get manga, but you couldn't. We wasn't reading or going to those books because them shits were in Japanese, or you know what I'm saying, or in Chinese. So, you know, I know that we would go down there and buy videos and say, "Oh, that's Dragon Ball," and I'm talking about this is '90s shit.
Yeah.
You know, like before it came on, America got hip to it, and me and my cousins would have it, and they turned me on. They're younger than me. This was like 92, 91, and they had it, and I was like, oh shit. It was like, yeah, they would watch it, and I watched my first one, and then I started watching the rest of them. But that's what I was like, oh, this shit is dope. But I couldn't really get into it. Like after it ended, I couldn't go anymore.
What do you mean when you ended GT and all that stuff?
Yeah, but GT I didn't finish till much later because I just thought it was fucking ridiculous. Like it was just too much, but then I finished it, you know. So, but I'm like, now to come out with it and this whole shit about this is because I don't think this happened till I fucking said this, that the Japanese made up Goku based on Superman.
Yes, I think that too. I do believe that.
Chinese, an old school Chinese fairy tale folklore.
Yeah.
Journey to the West.
Huh?
What was it?
Journey to the West with the Monkey
Journey
King?
to the West. But there's some other stuff. I mean, that's just one of the stories, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
They have like the Monkey King and a bunch of other Chinese fairy tales, but yeah, they made up Goku based on those two things, the American Superman and the old Chinese fairy tale story.
That's kind of funny how their colors are alike too.
Yeah.
Like Superman's mostly blue and red. Goku's outfit is blue and red. The yellow represents the hair. The yellow represents his emblem.
Yeah, that's true.
That's really funny. I never thought. That's the first time I ever heard about that. I don't know if it was based on the Japanese folklore.
Yeah, but then again, who won between Goku versus Superman?
Don't start that debate. Don't start that. There's scientific evidence already that
Goku could beat Superman.
Oh, someone who actually went towards the Superman side.
Yeah, they already showed enough death battles
but
now Goku in this movie has God mode,
which I think was hilarious.
You heard about God modes, Nemesis?
Nope, because I totally checked out of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, the last movie before this one was called Battle of the Gods, and it was obviously had nothing to do with GT.
Yeah,
because GT is not longer exists.
Exactly. So it's literally anything Dragon Ball Z nowadays. It's literally just Dragon Ball Z. So the whole thing behind it was that these like guys show up and they're apparently gods. So now apparently Goku turns into not just Super Saiyan 5 or anything. He turns into God mode.
How does Prince do that?
He takes what was it? He gets power from
takes
usually
like the Saiyans, like all the Saiyans plus Videl because he's holding Pan. Like he takes all their energy and he becomes a God mode.
Yep. Which cracks me up because that's how he became Super Saiyan 4.
So his hair is not blonde. Does the shit turn into just light?
He's red.
Nope. He's red.
Red hair.
All over.
With blue eyes.
So in other words, remember how Kaioken was like a flaming red?
Yeah.
This one's more like I don't even know what type of red, but it's just red. Like it's weird. Like there's no flame. It's just like an aura of red. Like that was like the only thing. But it was alright. But then it crushed me up.
I'm saying like not on the conversation. I said I'm on Dragon Ball. Like to me, it had its run. It was good at its time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just let that shit go.
Really? I don't know.
Let that shit go.
The kids need to watch like Dragon Ball. Like it's a classic.
Kids need to watch just Dragon Ball Z.
You know what? You know what's funny? Because I'm such a big.
You know what I say? If you want to do it, just reboot it and do a digital version of the shit.
Yeah.
Well, they did sort of. They rebooted Dragon Ball Z to become Dragon Ball Kai. What was
they did do Dragon Ball, and they even show red blood. It was like green, right? It was like, I was like, what is this? I feel like they censored so much stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they censored so much stuff because
it's kids.
I believe that 90s and early 2000s was a time to show stuff in a very violent way, and you could get away with it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, no.
I think that what was it? Well, it's Japanese, and those things don't matter. That's not
true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like those things are not, in the psyche of in their mind like that. So to show things like that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And Naruto and everything else, he's actually cursing.
Oh yeah.
All of those, and in Dragon Ball as well, they're actually cursing. But they're just not showing it. They're just not showing it.
So my thoughts right now is what do you guys think of the new animes that are out now? That new hype, like Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. Like, what are your thoughts about anime now and back then?
Attack on Titan is cool. This movie I don't know about that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a little weird. Did you see it? The trailer?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. It's pretty OD.
It looks CGI out.
Yeah. Like I don't know, cause like I feel like animes now are like too out there to animes back then. Like I don't know,
True.
like the closest thing to now that I like is Naruto. But now you're getting stuff like Tokyo Ghoul, and I couldn't watch the first 3 episodes. I'm like, all right, this is too OD. Like then I saw Attack on Titan. I'm like, all right, this is another too OD type of. I don't know. Maybe I'm old school or like I love simplicity. I like
Yeah.
I mean,
I like realism. Like I like somewhat of a realism, or I don't know.
which is fair enough.
They should do a Ninja Scroll live action film.
Yo, that would be dope.
That'd be sick.
I'm
Look,
actually want. Well,
I
it's already
shit
out
woke
there.
Josh up like, whoa. They
Ninja
should do
Scroll.
that.
Oh my god.
There
That
should
movie
be a
was-
Ninja Scroll actual like a live action film. That would be fucking sick.
The fact that they can get away with Attack on Titan live, they should do Akira.
Oh,
I thought they were. I thought
I
Spike.
thought they were, but they canceled it.
Aw, sad face.
But they had it was about to be whitewashed anyway.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they canceled it because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
shit got big. Like Japan wasn't gonna support that shit. Nobody was gonna support that shit.
yeah.
Why? Because
It was gonna be white people.
oh. Oh, that's because me my whitewash. All right, I'm sorry. I'm not hip to the new lingo. Whitewash. Wow,
I
that's
mean,
fucked
for
up.
me, about anime, it's like it's very accessible now. We got like a lot of anime stream, third parties, and officials, and it's easy to get into now. And there's like a variety of animes as well.
That's true.
What did you say? Said it again? You said.
Oh, I mean, it's like accessible now. Like anyone can watch anime now.
Yeah.
That's true.
What have any of you guys ever heard of Dead Man Wonderland?
Yeah.
That shit.
Nah, what's it about?
If you think Attack on Titan is OD in the sense of the violence and the storyline and how it goes on and how it looks.
Mad anime that's like that though. There's mad anime that's violent.
Yeah, Dead Man Wonderland is sort of the same as in the sense of violence wise, because it's like the whole thing of Dead Man Wonderland is it's literally this kid who's in school and he's like literally sitting in class one day just hanging out doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He sees some figure outside, and I forgot what the enemy was known as, but he sees some figure outside the window, and what made me laugh was that it's like he was the only one to have seen it until this figure decides to not even kill, demolish everyone in the classroom except for this one kid.
Okay.
And the whole thing behind it is that Dead Man Wonderland is the jail. Now the jail is televised. They do like live fights. It's like a really fucked up storyline.
So it's like Battle Royale.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. But the crazy part about it was that you only heard about it exclusively because it was such a gory anime, as in the sense that it's like you wind up learning that all these guys have powers and this and that. But where does their power come from? Their blood. So any power they use, they're using their own blood. So
Okay.
it just got like ridiculous, and it was actually not bad, but it was kind of one of those like how like Nemesis kept saying, Dragon Ball Z happened, it happened, let it go. Dead Man Wonderland, it's like it had like 9 episodes, and then it was like, yeah, we're good, we don't need any more. That's it, just finish this shit off right now.
See,
Yeah,
that's
it was
the thing.
pretty
Like, I can't like. I don't know, like I can't really get into anime that much. I remember I went to freaking Comic-Con. I'm like, what are all these jackets that I'm seeing? And what's all these muscles with flesh? And I'm like, what is it? I'm like, oh, it's Attack on Titan. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, tell me what's the story? Well, there's these giants that eat humans. I'm like, what? Like,
And then
all
humans
right.
also, or look like humans.
Like I'm just like, what is this? Like, how did they come? Like, and I'm trying to have an open mind, because that's the thing. I'm very open minded about stuff. I was like, I just couldn't watch it. I couldn't get into it, and I'm not trying to be like a fanboy of DC and Marvel, but I like those more than certain animes because they're just out there. Like I'm trying to get into it.
I like them too more than yo.
Like Naruto's the closest thing for me to ever watch. Not Bleach. I like Bleach. Like I like the story behind it.
Couldn't get behind Bleach. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it feels like every samurai for itself in that shit. And
Yeah.
they have all of these different like codes and I just couldn't get into it. Like I
The closest
tried.
thing to a like was Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin. That was I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, like I just like simplicity. I don't know.
Yo, Yu Yu Hakusho, what's good? I used to love Yu Yu Hakusho.
Isn't that like that came out then DBZ, right?
I mean,
totally.
it came out maybe at the same time, but over here it came out much later.
Cause I know there's certain characters that they put like hidden in what you call it, that show.
Yu Yu
Hunter x
Hakusho?
Hunter.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
Yu Yu Hakusho. That's the one with the gun, right? The guy with the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I heard like you see like little tiny like characters of DBZ in there, like they put in.
Yeah, they
'Cause
put
it was
like
made
little
same time.
cameos here and there, but it was like I don't know. I enjoyed Yu Yu Hakusho, and you want to know something really funny? The only reason Yu Yu Hakusho ever caught my attention was look up the original opening like intro song video for the show. The way the song finishes sounds like as if they just cut the chick off. Like she didn't even get to finish singing; they just cut her off. I was like, all right, this seems interesting. And then from then on, it just caught my attention.
I remember when I got into the b-boy scene, I went to, I don't know what jam was it called. DP1 was spinning. No, I think it was Street Dive for that shit or something. And
That's
this,
my event. But go ahead.
yeah, that was your event.
Yeah.
All right. There was a guy that was handing out CDs, and it had it was Samurai Champloo, the freaking like certain like 3 songs that are in it.
Classic.
And I was like, oh shit, what is this? It has an anime on it. And I heard it. Then I saw the cartoon. I'm like, what the hell is this? It had like hip hop beats in the background. And I was like, all right, I can get into this.
Yep.
Get down with that.
Yep.
See, that was another hype ass anime that I liked.
What?
Samurai
Samurai
Champloo.
Champloo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Samurai Shampoo was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause it was
You like
I liked it.
this-
It was
you like this
original.
too.
Like it felt original to me.
Yeah,
Pretty
it was
violent. Really, really violent. It had
You
to
know
be.
what's funny is that it cracked me up because I felt like when I was younger, like I felt like the main animes that everyone saw and everyone spoke about was the 3 animes was DBZ, Inuyasha, and Yu Yu Hakusho.
No,
Those are like-
it was Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball, and
Oh, that's another one. Yes, Cowboy Bebop. Yes.
Cowboy Bebop was cool. That shit was more. I felt like that was more of like a old remnants of like a 50s detective kind of thing.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
With just space.
Yeah, with yeah,
Fucking Dick Tracy in space.
yeah.
You know I'm right.
It was, but I like Inuyasha.
I just thought it was fucking hilarious how all this bitch had to say was sit down or like sit boy, and this nigga would drop because of the freaking necklace. So funny.
I think if it was my top 3, like, damn, I feel like wow, Sailor Moon really well. It was literally DBZ, Sailor Moon, and Pokemon.
wait, that was like
That was like
Yeah.
everybody's kids anime because of the game. That was like probably their best promotion I ever like seen.
I watched Sailor Moon and I watched in Pokemon. When Pokemon went a little crazy, like when the original team started splitting up, that's when I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people felt like that. Like I haven't seen Pokemon in years, but like
That
I'll
shit's
watch,
still
like,
going
original.
on, bro.
Exactly.
Oh my god, that shit's
Still
still going.
going?
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah.
Is Ash still a fucking kid?
Yes, he's still 10.
It's been like 18 years and this dude has not aged at all.
He's on that fucking herbal tea shit with Patrick Stewart and Will Smith.
I feel like Adult Swim should do a.
I missed that shit. That's how I got into anime. It was
Same
Toonami.
here. Same here. Adult Swim was the shit back in the day.
I think
I remember when
first it was
MTV
Toonami, then
used to
Adult
show
Swim.
fucking
Yeah,
anime.
Toonami, you're right. Toonami was the thing. They had like Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, DBZ,
But
Cowboy
Toonami
Bebop all back to back.
Toonami still comes on, but I was watching that shit before Toonami hit Toonami.
Yeah.
They showed always late night anime. Literally.
Yeah.
You have to stay up like literally at 11 p.m. right after freaking Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I remember that shit.
God, I used to hate that show.
And they show that shit all the time.
That's true, man. That's true.
I remember MTV before it became reality TV. They showed anime too.
Yeah, they had some dope shit. They had they made a movie about it.
Aeon Flux.
Aeon Flux was dope, and they had
shit.
And the Max, I believe.
Max. What else did they have? They had another one that was fucking ill. Yeah, MTV was hip to the anime long before anybody else was. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like anything else, it's just like a trend in America.
I don't know, man. Are we old for the fact that we miss this type of shit, like nostalgia shit?
Man, fuck the new age.
What's the next topic we should discuss?
You guys want to end this one real quick, and we'll go to the next one?
I think we went off on a tangent.
We were supposed to start on DBZ, and we wound up in like Naruto and like everything else.
Because that's what I'm telling you. That just goes to show you that Dragon Ball should be done with.
That's true.
I mean, I'm still with it. They're gonna have a new anime in July, so.
Nice. Awesome.
I don't know if I could do that. I really don't know.
It's supposed to continue off from the Frieza movie.
Oh God.
From what?
The Frieza? Oh, the Frieza movie. This one coming out in August.
Yeah.
Isn't he dead?
New Dragon Ball.
No, Nemesis. GT does not exist no more. So he's still alive.
Oh God. Well, here's my thing. I mean, I don't know who could answer me this. I know Dragon Ball Z had like 260 something episodes or 250 something episodes. How many episodes did Naruto have?
We're on like 3 something right now.
Damn! Holy shit!
And
so
they
now,
have
so now
kids.
we surpass that shit easily. Wow. Okay.
And if you don't know, even the fillers, even though it's bullshit, they have like a lot of good key backstories that you would want to know about the characters and shit. Some of them.
When I have about like 2 weeks to myself vacation, I'll just sit down and read and watch all the Naruto.
You can't finish that in 2 weeks, bro.
Oh, fuck my life.
That shit's like forever, bro.
I watched that shit one time when I got hooked. It was a wrap for me.
No lie, I got very hooked on it. I got so hooked on Naruto that I was like all about Naruto. Then my friends told me you gotta read the manga, and I'm like,
I can't.
and I was like, I give up, you know.
No, I got manga, and then I was like, yo, this shit is pretty nuts. It's crazy when you actually watch the actual anime when it happens, because the fight scenes are dope. I'm like,
yeah, that too. Let me tell you, I think it's embarrassing if I were to say how far back I need to go in Naruto to catch up. It is embarrassing.
How far back?
Oh, dear God. The first Chunin exams.
The first 2 what?
First Chunin exams.
That's like season 1.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm like put it this way. I am at season 1, episode probably like 46.
Oh, no, sir.
Alright, we'll end this topic since we're in 30 minutes. So, any shout outs you guys want to give before we finish this?
Shout out to all my comic book, anime, movie people. Yeah.
Alright. Chucks.
Shout out to anyone who appreciates this type of stuff. You know, like there's what, 7 billion people in this world. Put like half of those people in our age bracket. I mean, shout out to all of them, man, because it's like what Josh said. Everyone has an inner nerd. It's like you just gotta let it out, bro. Whether you want to talk about it or not, just listen up or talk, whatever. Just be a part of it. Be yourself.
Josh.
Watch Dragon Ball Super in July.
There you go.
We will see.
Check us out in the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Maxxsmash201. And like me on Facebook at Maxxsmash201. Peace!